off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Yep. For what?
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On the move past the 40. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll drop the throw. This is caught by Evans.
Oh, yeah, Mike. Oh, yeah, Mikey. Oh, yeah, Mikey. Oh, yeah, Mikey. Get out, boy. Get out, boy. Get out, boy. Get out.
Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball.
Oh, that's beautiful. I really had to throw that hoe up, like.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
I really could have you could have got that pick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hell yeah, this press starter. Nah, I'm talking to this dude. I mean, I'm streaming this game, so that's why you can hear it twice.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr.
Good break.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Like this, like New York City?
No, Brittany is in
Buffalo.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well,
CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. I know you're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in the history
come on, Pat.
from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Carr to throw again. Oh, no way. Oh, that's straight.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, good throw. Good fucking throw. Good fucking throw.
But he does reach the 5.
Perfect pass.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Oh my goodness, this is going to take forever.
The Broncos on the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Here we go. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here, but to throw it away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What's up? Good, how are you?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, he dropped it.
Let's go. Second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Run this play, bro. He just keeps pressing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
There's Evans again, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Orchestrating this final drive. Like a beast. I think he's going to go there. So
again, he'll drop to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I talked to Daddy the other day. He tried to tell me he could beat me in Madden.
And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nah, that man hasn't beat me since I was like 10 years old, bro. Nah. I remember I beat him like 51-0 one time.
But when they're covered, can uncover
It was
themselves
insane. He's pretty bad at the game. That's no excuse. I know some old people who are pretty good.
Second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
On his fucking head! Oh my goodness!
And the Broncos will
Mike
extend their
Evans!
lead here just before
Mike
halftime.
Evans!
Extra point forthcoming.
You gotta get that boy a chance to make a play, baby.
And the lead
Let's
is
go.
now 24.
Oh, that's textbook. That's so textbook.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
This is a
Raiders
franchise.
are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Yeah.
And he will not bring it out.
Caleb
It's
Williams.
a touchback.
They're in like the 3rd season, so we did like a fantasy draft. So you pick up like college players. You know who Caleb Williams is? He won the Heisman last year.
The Raider offense set
He's,
to get
he went
this
to
drive
USC.
started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores.
Chloe knows him.
They need to play it almost
Funny, he went to Gonzaga.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a
I think so.
touchdown drive here. They need to be
Crazy though.
smart,
Insane
fast,
actually.
efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Good. Wait, what do
Has
you
him up
mean?
past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Like, what's that have to do with what we were just talking about?
Here's Carr.
No. I said that's crazy. Like how she knows him.
TJ
Shut the fuck
Edwards
up.
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr's throw here pulled in by Lazard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Carr now to throw.
Thank you. Oh, that's a
And
pick.
that
That's
nearly
a
a
pick.
turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing
Yeah, I
it
might
again
just keep
this
it.
week.
Not gonna sell it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Come on, brother.
Trying to get that to
Patty.
Adams, but that's intercepted.
Patty's your team.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Patty's your team.
Will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Steps away to his left.
You see that? Oh my goodness, this boy is good. How do you make that throw? That's a veteran throw. That is a veteran-esque throw. Veteran-esque throw.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That boy is a beast in the making.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Pulled up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's out right at the 25. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carr.
Oh, pick that off.
Be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And it's complete to Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 49 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carr will look to throw. That's caught. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
they start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught.
Oh, that's Burr.
A very nice gain.
I'll take it. That was your play, Gary. That was your play, boy. That was your play. You said that touchdown up. I don't know how you didn't get your hands off.
I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seems like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 27, Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of the guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more motivated.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr again. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. He's got them now down to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run down some clock. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for you.
And he takes
Oh my gosh, the most Madden shit. Hey, but that's the most Madden shit I ever seen, bro. Oh, weak as fuck.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5, take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside, take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take a $250,000, hella final, take off the flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the envelope I kill, take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich I'm real, take off the shit lil, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag, take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us?
I'm right whenever, hold on.
To sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Dancing in a drought. Hell up to the big step, but never lose account. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies attracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for a steady. When you show your show them credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite at? What community feel they're the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite at? What community feel they're the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch out on it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic, girl, protocol.
I've been going there like